Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and/or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always clean. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Hey, it is Friday, and we celebrate Red Friday with you every week right here at the People's Patriot Project Debrief, and we do this debrief in honor of Remember Every Deployed, which we do every Friday with our red clothing and our D clothing. Can we say it like that?
Whoa.
Debrief. The debrief.
Oh, no one's got pants on around here, right?
No pants. Debriefing.
Did we tell Dan those rules that we don't wear pants in the debrief?
I thought those rules applied for all of the shows, so I'm sorry. I'll have to make an adjustment.
Yeah. Perfect. That's actually perfect. Awesome.
Well, and clearly we have to do another voiceover and get probably should do a generic one. Not that we don't mind mentioning Dan here, but have it say this is the WeP3 team again, just like our other broadcasts. So we got your 6 at 6, but clearly it's not just me and Andrea. It's me, Dan, and Andrea, and on occasion we have Jess, and on occasion we have Nikki, and we've got amazing followers like Timothy Allen Franklin out there of don't say a word. I know the 3 acronyms. FWM design. It takes me a while because I want to put a COME in front of it. and then we got Brian Gibson from Project Diehard down in, and he's in Salem, Illinois today.
Don't know.
So holy cow, what a week. Brian Gibson down at Project Diehard in McKenna, Illinois, ran with their Hope Stock this last week. Unfortunately, we were unable to make it to that, and we will definitely keep it on our calendar as something to do every year, but we want to make sure we support that mission and that and make sure that it's we know that it's going to do great things. So, but we got 7 days and counting for the R2R ride in Granite Falls, Minnesota. Is this? I'm off script, right? Right off the bat.
Straight off the top. Yep.
Straight off the bat.
Bye
Boom.
script. We'll see you around.
Yep, bye.
So we're gonna get
We'll
the
talk to you
R2R
later.
right out of the way. There we go.
Yeah, we're there because that's what I mean. It's 24/7 on this thing right now, which isn't a bad thing, but we had to take care of all these guys and make sure we bring the shock and awe. And Shannon Book with the Liberally Broken, Scotty Hastings, TJ Thompson, JT Thompson, sorry. JT Thompson. It's not even a joke. It's terrible. It's terrible. I mess it up all the time. And the Gunslingers. If I read the sign, I'm screwed. And that's what I do. And then we got some special guests coming in. I don't know if we're allowed to have special guests. We didn't necessarily pass it through the people that are putting this show on, but we've got Eric O of the Chad O Foundation coming up with Shannon Book, and really excited to have him. And I gave him some roles today, and hopefully I know it's in good hands. And so, I do want to do a shout out, but I got to remember the details of the shout out. If you want to give any details to this event while I'm
talk about this event, the Ride to Remember. You want me to?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys, it is August 13th, Saturday morning, Granite Falls, Minnesota. I believe you can start registration at it's 8 or 8:30. I think it's 8:30. Kickstands up at 11, and there is a little bit of a program proceeding that. Those who choose not to ride, like the whole family who doesn't ride, can come down. There's kids games. There's things to do to pass the time while the guys are, everyone is out riding. And then when they come back, there will be another little show, and then dinner. I guess probably a thank you, and then dinner. And after dinner, we will have some rockin' music we're going to start with Scotty Hastings. And I believe Shannon might even be out there with Scotty at some point, if not the whole time. And after Scotty will be Deliberately Broken with Shannon Book leading the way. This all has websites, you guys. Just type their name in and go to their websites. Their music, they're on Spotify, all the platforms. They are amazing. Melt your face off amazing, as a matter of fact. And then wrapping it up. Say it again.
Melt your face.
That's Shannon's like, I'm not sure. And then JT will be with the Gunslingers to wrap up the night for us. Who knows what the wrap up will be? I've seen musicians do some crazy ass stuff at the end.
Crazy good stuff.
Beep. Why can't I say that? I'm an adult. I am adulting today. You just relax. All right. And after did I mention the dinner? Yeah, dinner, the music. It's all great. It's all going to be amazing. Granite Falls, Minnesota. Good luck finding it. Make sure you put it on your mapping program, because love it.
It's so awesome that we have this high-end technology that allows me to catch, like, when people say naughty things, and we can just
beep it later.
Go over it. Yeah. Now, the crazy part, the technology we haven't figured out yet is why every once in a while, every show, every week, we get blocked by some organization because they think our content's theirs. And that's algorithms. There's not even an adult person or child person making a decision in that. They just something stupid that just.
But it's funny because it doesn't block it in the USA, but like 72 other countries.
Yeah, and I don't care about the other countries, but whatever. Because it's about America.
We got people in those countries, dude.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we want people to hear what we're doing and where it's going, how it's doing. My shout out is the First Class RV Rental with Mr. Gary Smith, a veteran a veteran business owner out of Texas, who is helping us significantly to get our veteran band from Texas to Minnesota. And I just want to make sure that we give those shout outs. If you have any RV needs and are in the Texas area, check out First Class RV Rental and reach out to Gary. He'll greatly appreciate it. We'll appreciate it. And the one and only, I don't know what just happened. I don't know. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I've lost every single one of my screens right now, so I can't see a thing.
Because you were complaining. I think you were complaining a minute ago. This is
Everything's
karma.
back. Everything's back.
Perfect. Perfect.
lost
Andrew and I have it
all
all
four.
right now.
You
I had
were
it
fine.
all 4 screens. Travis Partington, Oscar Mike Radio. Good to see you, brother.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And
and
then
the one and only Gary Smith is here. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Rangers do lead
Gary.
the way, brother. Thank you.
That is so cool. Our not Shannon, but the other musician we have is Ranger as well, JT. Super exciting.
This is now you got the chill bumps because everything comes around circle and we can publicly acknowledge and let everyone know who is who and where is where and what is what. And
Travis, we do have a veteran-owned cigar business in the cities up here, but we can get you in touch with them. He does a Gold Star ride. It's long.
Yeah, it's Operation Gold Star.
Yeah, we'll get you with him, Travis, for sure.
Are you asking because you want to offer up something, Travis? Or are you asking because you want to know if we have one? There's several ways to do this.
What you got?
Yeah. Gosh, so far off the script. I don't even know where
we haven't even started the script yet. I said hello. That's on the script.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to the Friday Debrief.
We're here on Friday. Remember when deployed? And here we are. That's not answering the question, Travis.
Hey, he said yes, both, maybe. Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna jump in. Mark. Do you care?
Are you gonna save us?
I'm bringing this ship back up right.
Just a second.
Ship, I said. Ship.
Bringing the ship back right up.
Ship. I gotta change the date though, because it's really the 31st of July. Why'd you change my date back, weirdo?
I didn't change nothing.
So on the 31st. On the 31st of July, we had an amazing show, you guys. We had Congressional Medal of Honor recipient. What are you doing? Are you making faces at me because I'm reading?
I'm dying.
You don't die. I'm trying to read. I'm reading over here. He is dying. Look at that. He just turned into a Sugar Rose.
He turned into Sugar Rose.
Okay, you guys,
amazing.
we had Sammy Lee Davis, Congressional Medal of Honor recipient, who shared multiple stories with us. He gave us some really good advice, not just like us, but everybody who is listening, everyone who goes and listens later, everyone who is watching. He's always ready to share, and he likes to support and inspire others, especially children, to be the best that they can be. And to do that, they need to understand how we got here and what forces got us here. He does what he does out of love for his brothers. That was the number one question. Why'd you do the things you did? If you don't know his story, I'm in a super short version. He in Vietnam, first of all, he couldn't know how to swim. He had a very not filled water raft thingy that you float on, and went across the river, saved 3 guys one at a time, because you sink that little raft, right? And I made it back. I mean, just an amazing story. So we got that Congressional Medal of Honor. Anybody who's familiar with this movie that probably we all say lines from, and I know in my household, "I love you, Jenny," is one of our favorite lines. But Forrest Gump is a movie that was made after Sammy's story. So thank you, Sammy Lee, for being on the show with us. This guy, I mean, if you need anything from the bottom of the heart, that's where he gets everything he does, I believe. So he was on the show with us. He's got a book out there. It's famous words are from him. And this is "You Don't Lose Till You Quit Trying." Amazing, amazing, amazing story. Amazing man, amazing soldier. So, and then we had none other than CJ Garton on the show. That's his second visit, and I will never pass up a visit with CJ. He loves his brother Sammy and wanted to get Sammy on the show the first time he was here. We always ask for recommendations, you guys, and that's who CJ said, and he said he'd love to come back if we could get Sammy on the show. And we did by telephone, and it was weird and awkward, but it worked. And so CJ came back. He's also got stories to tell. He had a little advice at the end. He begins everything, at least when I call him, with "Hello, darling," way from down in here. So from his "Hello, darling" to his closing song, Ferris Wheel, he always had us wondering what was coming next. He was just getting off a fishing boat. He had to go cook a boat. I don't know where our friend Doug is right now, but the boat. He had to go grill, but he came to sit with us and visit with us, tell us stories, and talk to Sammy. And then gave some really like advice about how to be a good citizen, and keep doing what you're doing, and that everybody's important. So that's what we had last week, and it was amazing. Thanks, guys, for coming on.
No, and maybe we should end today's little broadcast with, I think Ferris wheel was one that impacted me most. I've now got some kind of.
It's your microphone. Didn't we just talk about that? It's just the microphone.
He's got an amazing song called "The Gun," which basically the story is don't blame the pen for what it writes. That's basically what it says. I love the song. Way Jennings covers that song as well. But I think Ferris wheel was kind of my favorite. What do you think, Dan?
I always like The Gun, but he's got one called "Seeing Ghosts," and I did make one comment. If there's ever an aspiring songwriter out there who really wants to write meaningful, solid lyrics, listen to CJ's lyrics. This guy is a wizard. He sets the bar so high, and what I would consider the standard. Every one of his songs has something very special in it, and I think that gets lost sometimes in music, and he's held true to that. So I honor that, and I'm a big fan.
So paper, rock, scissors, which song should we end with today? Ferris wheel or Good Gun?
I know what I'm going to vote for.
What are you voting for?
I'm doing Ferris wheel.
Okay.
Where are you at, Andrea?
Well, that wasn't rock, paper, scissors. I got to make the decision.
It's already 2:30.
Well, I was going to go Ferris wheel too, so that's.
So we already voted.
You eliminated me from having to make a choice, and I appreciate it.
And Rachel Felsky, one of the curators of the R2R Rides On, apparently she gets to sit in the middle of the lake. How awesome would that kind of be? To be sitting in the lake, being able to listen. Maybe I'm self-indulging myself here for a moment, but to sit and listen to brothers and sisters that are in the mission of helping brothers and sisters and on the mission and just enjoying life. Have a cold one. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends and family. And right now, if you got a chance, even out on the lake, do a buddy check for one of your brothers and sisters. We're watching some of the conversations just so you guys know how this works a little bit. We're running 8 platforms right now, and you probably don't get to see all the comments of everyone. All the comments of all the platforms come into one hub for us, and you don't probably get to see that piece. But we've got Timothy Allen Franklin and Jacob Glenn. I'm confident that they're on the same platform, but they're talking about a mission. Jacob Glenn's got his nonprofit, and then Timothy Allen Franklin has got the FWM design program that is putting together businesses, nonprofits, and veteran-owned businesses together to help raise funds. It's an amazing thing. Reach out to Timothy if you get the chance. If you're looking to be part of the solution, that's what it is. And then Operation Bravehearts is Jacob Glenn and what he's doing as well. And so amazing. Our network is awesome. I'm excited for next Friday because we will be boots on the ground in Granite Falls, Minnesota, and we will have live streaming up, ready to go. Now I've got to work some things out with Dan here, but make sure we have the best live stream we can have while we're there, and just relax, have fun, enjoy life, realizing that we're all in it together. and we're all in it to make things better together. And so really excited about that. You covered all that stuff. You're amazing, Miss Eichmann.
What?
You covered this whole Sunday show, and it's good. And I finally looked at the script and said, "Hey, you did an
Oh, look
amazing
at
job."
there. And then you got Ride to Remember. That was the next thing. So
Yeah, we nailed that. Boom,
look at
choom. And we're offering this exclusively in our network, and it's not highly advertised, except for up in the northwest part of Minnesota. But we have our very own but event going on. And literally within our network, anyone is welcome to come. We're not necessarily going out and publicly advertising this, but we have basically a night to remember. We have WeP3 Fest up in Lake Park, Minnesota. We have our headliner, and we don't normally get into that, and I should probably apologize right off the bat saying headliner, but our headliner is Blind Joe, our Patriot performer, and then we've got veterans and first responders Joe Reinke, Kim Pitcher, and Stuart James. If you're interested in being part of this event on August 27th, email info@thepeoplespatriotproject.org. We will give you the details. We are planning a pig roast, but we are also asking you to bring your own personal snacks. There is room to camp. There's not a lot of hookups, but you can bring a camper. It's a one-night event, so you should be able to self-contain yourself for a night. You know what? If you need lights and stuff, this is the world of generators. You can handle that. Bring a chair, bring a beverage, bring a festive spirit, and we will have just a time of and recalibration. That's what it is. It's time to sit back, time to put your feet up, time to look at it. Dan, can you share one of our sponsors for this event?
Yeah, TJM Trucking out of Walcott, North Dakota. I tell you what, they've reached out. I've reached out to them. We've had a partnership with TJM forever. They've never let us down. They respect our country, our flag, our veterans, our first responders, and frontline medical staff. They get it. Another sponsor is Jav Construction. They actually work together. And WSC Trailers out of Audubon, Minnesota, which is about 7 miles down the road from Lake Park. And also the last sponsor that actually Miss Pitcher there went out and found is ASR Outdoors, and they make aftermarket parts for your UTVs. And boy, I tell you what, we're really blessed to have these people on board, and they love the mission of not only what we're doing, but all of our partners out there, the folks making comments. So I'm very grateful for every single one of them.
No, it's exciting. Things are moving in the right direction always. The truth of the matter is none of this happens without those that support what we're trying to get done. We've got some new platforms coming up. I might have plugged and played them into our notes here, but I can't remember if I got the one in there, so I need to apologize for that. Yep, I did forget it. So we have got a new organization that has come on board. Actually, we have 3 new organizations this last week that have come on board, and at no cost to the nonprofit are giving us supports that we've needed and wanted from the very beginning. A volunteerism organization, a fundraising platform, and another fundraising org that is interested in helping what we're trying to get done. And if you are a nonprofit that is in need of some of these tools, reach out to us. It is part of a package that we're putting out later for the graphene dome, but we can't sit around and wait for all this stuff to develop as much as we'd like to. We are in desperate need of a video graphic designer. And I'm just going to put that out there right now. As soon as we have a major graphic that we're looking for, we will push Graphene Dome, and Graphene Dome will take care of everyone. That is literally there's no other way it can happen. It's just the way it is going to be. Boom.
Hey, can I just add one more thing about this awesome event on the 27th?
Yeah.
The WeP3 event. I have to tell you, just today, actually, there's a veteran that asked if he could just be a vendor and bring some of his wares out here. And I'm like, absolutely, man. We support that. If you're a veteran and just looking for a place, or a first responder, and you have a creative thing you'd like to showcase, or even maybe just show people what you can do, or maybe offer it for sale, please just contact us, and I'm sure we can make some room for you. This guy's awesome. He makes custom buttons and things like that. I saw some pictures, and he does it right on site. So I'm pretty excited for him.
And that's awesome. I'm just so excited because all the pieces are falling in place, and it's a gigantic mosaic. And the thing is, we work really well together. We just didn't realize, because we're all in the same box, but, regardless of how much you shake that box, that puzzle is not going to come together. And so we have some masterminds in the world right now that are looking to put that puzzle together so that we can see what the mosaic looks like. And that here's my promise, and I've got a critter in my face here. Once you see the visual of what is in play, there is no way a veteran and a first responder in need of anything, from housing to appliances to financial needs. There is no way they should be able to slip through the cracks. I know they will still, but the problem is a lot of times our veterans and first responders call in crisis. And a lot of our organizations, there's over 40,000, close to 50,000 nonprofit organizations in the country that claim that they're here to help veterans and first responders. And less than 10% of those organizations are doing what they say they're going to do. And we've got some good conversations going. And I love the dialogue that's happening on the page right now. Jacob Glenn, you've got great words and a great wisdom, and I appreciate everything you're saying, brother. We will get this fixed together, and the players are here. The players are on the field. We just got to do a little bit of training, a little bit of we got some pitchers that think we got some third basemen that think they are pitchers, and we'll just have to kind of coach them up and train them up a little bit and get them where they need to be, and we'll get this all taken care of. And you know what? It is directly, and we will gladly share our bylaws with you. It is directly stated in our bylaws that we are here to cut the fluff as well. And that's hurtful for some people because they're like, well, why are you looking into my backyard? Well, don't worry, we're not looking into your backyard. But if you're not doing the job you say you're doing, then either you join us or move out. And
cut the fluff or not. That's not the exact words in our bylaws, but that's what it comes down to. Yeah. We will definitely work with many other organizations with like premise
and in to make the peanut butter.
I know. I just sorry you can't just take those. No, I'm kidding. But that is what it says. Cut the fluff. You're out. You guys are awesome. You're out. You guys are awesome. Yeah.
I'm not here to judge. My judgment is about what I see with my eyes. What are you doing? Bottom line, period. What are you doing?
Yep.
If you're talking about it and you're not being about it, get out of here. That's what I'm going to say.
I agree. You know what? There's words and there's action. Are you words or are you action? We want action. We words are important, but action is operational.
Jacob, I love your comments, and I know you know this. When I say this, you're gonna be like, "Yep." They got to be more than showing up to the table. I got board members that show up to the table, and they don't do a damn thing all year long. I talked to another organization today that said I've had people on my board that haven't done things for 15 years. I'm not going to do that. This is not Valley Fair in Minnesota. If you're here for the ride, find another ride. Oh, that was a bit aggressive, wasn't it?
Holy crap, Peterson. Did you see me laugh a little bit? That was nervous laughter. I'm sorry. That was because I think I knew what was coming. And truth to his words, I actually felt better after he said that this other organization had. He said something like, "I got board members I haven't seen in 9 months." I'm like, "Oh, whew." So we're not the only ones hanging out there with people who say they want to be helpful, and then you never know where they are.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mission's important, and I think people like to be part of something. But then again, you go right back to what we just said. Those are words, not action. And two very different things. Words are very valuable, but action is really operational and where we can make a difference.
Oh, we've had plenty of board members walk into the table and say, hey, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And I'm like, we already got a full plate and we love your ideas. And then they're out the door 3 months later with us holding this remnants of let's do this in their hands. And again, Jacob Glenn, a great point. And I can't tell you how many organizations are out there that they want to help. Their mission is there to help. They say they're going to help. And I've personally witnessed them sit there and drink their coffee on a bench in the morning when shit needs to get done. Don't get me wrong. Coffee's good. Take your coffee, get your...
Boy, it was good for the goose. It's good for the gander. Come on.
Did I say one?
That was a manual beep.
I said
right,
two.
though, Mark. No, you're absolutely right, though, Mark. I mean, put your time, talent, and treasure where your words are.
I love it. Time, talent, and treasure, baby. Bring it. Bring your time, talent, and treasure to the table, and stuff. We'll get
Watch
done.
this. WeP3 need your T3. Whoa.
Ooh,
time, talent, and treasure.
Three T's.
We could do a little rap for you. Andrea. Do it, Andrea.
No.
No. All right. I got to have something good, right?
Jacob, yes. It's exactly where we got to think about it. 100%. Yep. So we know exactly. I love it. I love it. You are.
I'm on fire.
All right. Can I talk about this weekend? Like 2 days from now?
Please do.
Yeah. Guess who we have on our show this coming weekend? And I've already talked to Tom McKenna with every third Saturday. And
Rockstar.
Yeah.
He embarrasses me, actually. I'm going to say that. He embarrasses me.
Because he's so good.
He's got a skill set and some tools. I don't know how he does it. We'll find out. And
it'll be fun.
I don't need to recreate the wheel. We'll work together. And I think he's the guy.
Awesome. And then Dan's much better versed, but I did do some looking into our musician, Tim Newton, and I think it should be nothing but interestingly fun to hear from Tim. So
sure. Tim Newton, actually, Sugar Rose refers to him to me, and I had a great conversation with him. He's out of Missouri. He and his wife run a very interesting home business, and he loves his country and his music. And the guy producing his music is a current military member out of the Georgia Air National Guard and out of Savannah. And I've been by that base probably 100 times on my times to Brunswick, Georgia.
and Jacob here, who's on, and I love having Jacob around now. We got to get him on too here.
He just volunteered himself. I said, who do we have? He said, Jacob Glenn.
Right,
and I like it. Yes, soon.
But he said, and again, it's probably a part of their piece, and that they help veterans no matter how long their service. And I'm not going to lie. I have my moments when I see some of these guys that put their 4 in and get out, and I get that. I'm not being a baby about it, but not everyone can do 14, and I'm pissed at myself that I ended it at 14 and probably could have put in another 6, but time and place didn't work and this and that. But our young musician this weekend ran into an issue in basic training. He signed it. He did his thing. He was involved. Not his issue, not his fault, blah, blah, blah. But was met out at basic. And so that stuff happens, man. And again, the guy had more skin in the game than 90% of the rest of our country, who lay their big fat heads on the pillows of freedom every day, not worrying about where that freedom and liberty came from. And then we got those that want to bitch and moan and complain. Here, hit your damn beep button. I'll do it.
Beep.
I am kind of in a mood right now. Who whine and complain about the freedoms they don't have, even though they sit right freaking in front of them. Someone's holding them back. Quit pointing the freaking finger. Period. Where's my mic? Boom. Drop that.
People, I think if you're out and about this afternoon, look out for a guy in a big black truck with big wheels. Red shirt. He'll have a red shirt on.
I like the 3 different colors of red too. I mean,
light red, bright red, and orange. Those are great colors.
It's not orange. It's just a different red. But look at my blanket too.
I guarantee you that Dan's is the oldest, considering that was a 1982 version of the MTV T-shirt.
That's when MTV meant something to me, actually. Thank you very much. And I will get a nasty email for that. But I tell you what, it's not the same. That's what came back to that. Watching that Woodstock documentary last night, and they had the MTV crew downtown. Julie Brown was on. I'm like, yeah.
Do you remember the days, man? Those were the awesome days where literally you sat in a room and your TV was on. Now, I mean, again, I was from Wyoming, so I was up in the mountains doing as much as I could in the mountains. But I loved MTV back in. I loved it.
Absolutely.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
My Headbangers Ball, Friday nights, 9 o'clock.
Matt Pinfield, downtown Julie Brown, Kurt Loder. This was great. And they would actually have little mini documentaries with artists' stories. That was
good old Dick Marks.
Yes, for sure.
Richard. Loved Richard.
And then something happened.
What? Well, then they started playing Jersey Shore. That's what happened.
Brain.
That's what happened.
I have a nephew that I used to call him the Brain from Pinky and the Brain. He was one smart little bugger, and I was afraid for a little while he might have an evil streak in him.
Go get him,
I don't think so, but he's a smart kid. Gonna take over the world.
Go get him, brother.
All right, that wasn't this weekend. So we've got Tom McKenna every third Sunday, and Tim Newton is going to bring his music the 20th of October. This is our next big. We got such a jump start. I mean, we got like 5 months jump on this, but here we are, 2.5 months away from this one. So we're going to be in Nashville, 20th through the 25th. We're going to the Josie Awards. We've got Tony Turner up for Outlaw Nation Vocals of the Year. And we've got friends down there, Don Ricks. And Don brought some other people to my attention the other day. I saw Des just wishing everyone a happy weekend earlier today. We've got Chris Turner down there. I can't name them all possibly, but we're hoping to get in touch with everybody. Brandon Miller, or Mills as he goes by with everybody else, but Peterson, Brandon Mills.
We do have a friend of the show down there nominated, not in 1, not in 2, not in 3, 4, but 5 categories, and that's Miss Alyssa Ruffin.
Yes,
no,
nice.
And there's a whole. We're terrible organizers in this, only in the fact that we are soup, covered and dealing with everything. But I bet you we have 12 veterans and first responders and Patriot performers
Yeah,
that
easily.
are involved with the Josie Awards. 100%. I mean, and sadly, I had one of our performers just recently say, "Hey, Tony Turner's doing great things and all, but don't forget about me." And I'm like, "Brother, we'll never forget about you, man. It's just one of the pieces that we're putting into play right now." And it's everyone's got their struggles, man. And I get it, and I get it, and I get it. And I will say this again. We have to be ready so we don't have to get ready. And we have been getting ready, and maybe getting ready one more time. And we need all of you to buy into this. And that's my truth. That's where we're at. And you need to realize what we're doing is helping veterans and first responders. It is helping more than just musicians. Musicians just isn't our shtick. It just is a piece and a tool that is easily accessible to us through amazing people who already have skin in the game. And it's therapeutic for everybody. It's therapeutic for me. It's therapeutic for those who aren't necessarily service members, but believe in what America and what being a patriot really is all about. And I don't want anyone to get confused. I don't associate myself with the word patriot that is associated to the stuff that's in the news. I'm going to tell you that right now. If there's ever any confusion with that, I believe in this country and the project that it created, and the fact that in less than 300 years, we are where we are at with the liberties that we have and the freedom of choice, religion, and everything else. 300 years. And it's growing every day better. Yes, there's conflicts. And yes, not everyone's on the same boat all the time. But it is growing. It's getting better. Everyone has freedoms, rights, and liberties. Everybody. Boom. Drop that one again.
No beep. There's no beep on that. And you know what? You did say music, and I want to mention a little something about music. Music is a very special tool in that healing process, not only for the performers, songwriters, but those who enjoy and listen to it. You don't even need to speak the same language. It's universal. You can love a Mexican ballad and not even understand one word of Spanish. That's the great thing about music. It's being utilized at a lot of our VA medical facilities. It's being encouraged. There's medical studies being done on it right now. And it is exciting to be part of something that's on the forefront of it and working with some of these organizations as well. And we have 3 coming on the 27th who are making a change for their brothers and sisters. It's awesome. It's awesome to actually physically see it take place right in front of you.
The network is amazing. The network. I've got a guy reaching out to me right now talking about how he can help veterans and other people put some money in their pocket based on what his veteran-owned business does. I love people reaching out to us. I love people. Be part of it. Be part of the shock and awe. Be part of the amen. I recorded, Andrea did that one day, and I recorded
it. That was me.
Got to do a melt your face like that, too. I like that.
I know, right?
Oh, we might have to have Shannon do that himself. So
That's true.
How fun is this next week going to be? How fun is it going to be? I know.
That's how fun. Speechless over here.
And the 27th, just out of this world. And, oh my gosh. I don't even want to talk about Nashville. I know everyone's already talked about it, but I just...
Goosebumps? You got those goosebumps again?
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Andrea sent me this stupid little gift today where this tiny little monkey is walking up behind the silverback gorilla and pokes him. And she's like, Andrea poking Mark's button. And I thought he was going to stick his finger in his butt, is what I thought.
Oh, no, gross.
I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And after about 3 little pokes, the big silverback runs off. And I said, Andrea, the part you don't see is when the big gorilla is eating the face off that little tiny monkey.
Eating your face off. And you know what? You should thank me, Mark, because I got Andrea a little worked up today. We'll leave it at that. But there you go. Touche.
Whoa. Well, is there something we need to talk about
Not
here?
at all.
No,
It's
we don't
the
want to talk
weekend.
about it. We
It's
don't
a
want to talk.
freaky weekend. We're good. We're good. We're good.
We're not in the fashion industry here.
Did you get her? Did you get her into yelling?
No, it got silent, which is even more terrifying.
I just said, I think there was just oh my. I just gave away a whole bunch of clothing. After my garage sale, it all went away.
Probably stop the
I
conversation.
probably could help with that.
I am living in the house this week of a brand new, freshly born 21-year-old. So I get to deal with all the funness of a 21-year-old and, oddly enough, a 22-year-old in the same week. 1 year and 1 day apart, the Peterson critters have advanced one more year.
Fair enough.
Happy birthday to them.
Happy birthday to them.
Are you cooking some more meals for them?
I'm done. I'm done with the cooking. Heading to do a little Hell's Kitchen action tomorrow. And then if you've saw in the news, I'm really excited. My daughter is staying at the hotel right off the Mall of America. Really excited about that right now.
Nope.
Because if you didn't hear the news, biggest mall in America shut down yesterday because of idiots.
Did you hear the reason why, though? Did you hear the reason why?
I don't know. Is there a reason why?
Well, apparently there was in the Nike store, and
Yep.
apparently there was some disagreement at the payment counter. So the person stepped away and then came back, upset with a gun.
So we're now doing that.
Yeah. Yep.
Bringing them to a fist fight and now bringing them to just not agreeing to the price of the price tag. And
What's it worth? I mean, what's it worth, people? What's it worth? Material things like that can be taken care of at a different level, and it affects everyone, and that's unfortunate.
But here's the problem. This is the problem that I have. The problem that I have is people playing stupid games who get their stupid prize ends up turning the narrative in the fact that now, he didn't deserve to have this or she didn't deserve to have this because, now don't get me wrong. Here's the deal. No one deserves to die for doing dumb stuff. But here's the other side of it. If you are threatening the lives of other people, you be careful, and this is a disclaimer, be careful who you're doing that around.
So my dad used to say when I'd hang my head out the window going down the road at 65 miles an hour, screw around, soon you won't be around, and that holds true. And,
Yeah. Yep.
he didn't say screw around though, but I did because I didn't want to get beat.
It rhymes with truck, I bet.
Roughly around my freshman year. Now, this is how much things have, because this would never happen today. My youth leader was amazing. We were heading to camp, but we had a 4-hour drive to get to the first part of getting to the next part of the camp. So from Cody, Wyoming to Gillette, Wyoming. And me and my buddies, all freshmen a little older in there, are all laughing, having a great time. And one of my friends, as my youth leader is driving down the road, gets up and sits in the side car window with his body outside. So like his body's up above the car. And he said, okay, that stuff just doesn't happen today. It probably does, and back then we were looking at like, because do you remember riding in the back of a pickup truck? I mean,
Of course.
come on, anyone that's older than
With a lawn chair sometimes.
22 years old. 22 years old, rode in the back of it. And the funniest thing ever, we're driving through some bean fields and some birds got kicked up and Scotty just got smoked by a bird. And he comes back in the car. He's all bloody. Most of it wasn't his blood. It was the blood of the bird. But that is funny stuff, man. That's living life.
I'm a little bit concerned about the youth leader who was doing the Baja through the bean fields. What happened?
Oh,
That is a
we used to
character
go out.
builder.
Yeah.
We used to go out and we used to shoot bow and arrows straight into the air and just to see where they would land. And I love this man to death. He's up in Billings, Montana. I won't say his name because I don't want to.
I didn't want to part with any of my arrows, but we did that with lawn darts.
Which we're going to have on August 27th.
Well, I don't think that we were. Now that I've heard these stories, I don't know.
He's got the itches even. Oh my gosh, I don't think beanbags. Beanbags are going to be enough.
No trap shooting. I will say this: Joey Reinke's wife is a golf teacher or instructor coach for one of the schools, and I do have a chipping golf yard game that she'll probably smoke everybody at. So,
we should do that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And we should drive some marshmallows too. Like put marshmallows on a tee, and who hits it the farthest, can win the 50-50 pot or some stuff.
And then you can have people like downrange from the marshmallow trying to catch it in their mouth for bonus points.
You can.
Look at that. We just created a game.
In the drawing. Heck yeah.
Well, Andrea's throwing lawn darts straight up in the air.
Yeah. Keep your mouth open. Keep your mouth open.
See if you can skewer it.
This is too fun. Come be a part of what we're doing. Remember, we are the opportunity to serve. If you had the chance to serve in your lifetime, thank you for your service. But if you're still looking for that piece to plug in your time, treasures, and talents, we've got something for you. Just come check us out. I got people messaging me. We got messages coming up here. And we are the beacon of opportunity for those people that just are struggling a little bit. We're not all broken. We're not here to fix you. We're here to walk with you and show you that you can hit some marshmallows and drink some bourbon or drink some Diet Pepsi if you choose. It doesn't matter, but we can all do it together. And it's too simple. It's really too simple. We got this and we got you.
Got this. And you can catch us at our We Got Your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime, featured with Heroes Media Group on our podcast version. Every Sunday night, we're live at 1800 Central Time on Facebook. And then afterwards, the show can be found on all major podcast sources like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Heroes Media Group, Apple, iPods. I don't know about the iHeartRadio anymore. And then our new website. On that note, check out YouTube. We're on YouTube, please. What's that called? What's the word I want? Subscribe. Please subscribe.
Subscribe to YouTube.
Not in my notes.
Absolutely.
We ask that you subscribe so that we can build toward monetizing that site. Although I got to go watch a video. Some guy on some helpful place said you don't have to have all those followers to start monetizing. So I'm going to learn that secret. But we would love to have you guys watch our YouTube and comment and ask us questions and just be part of the group like that, because we're always striving to increase our reach, join others in our fight against the invisible mental, physical, and emotional scarring that leads to the invisible enemy attacking. Absolutely. One is too many, and remembering it's not enough.
Have a great weekend. Dan, anything?
No, I'm looking forward to everything coming down here in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be amazing.
We're downhill now.
This little show will be probably coming from Post 69.
Live from Granite Falls, Minnesota.
Melting your face in Granite Falls.
And it may have some musician artists on here already.
Oh, Shannon Book does that like Fred Durst, he just gets right up on that mic.
Yeah. He talks like that on the telephone as well. Yeah. Hey, Andrea, can we talk a minute?
Stop doing what you're doing, whatever you're doing.
Ferris wheel, right?
Here we
Ferris
go.
wheel. We got
it.
DJ Garten with Ferris wheel. Patriot Pride.
Harlem. I've juggled a few times, played sold out shows around. I keep entertaining and never complaining about the circus that is this town. I'm caught on a Ferris wheel, going round and round. Everything that I see just goes up and down. Bright lights shining, these crowds gather round. Oh, am I the ringmaster or just another clown? I hear the laughter as I'm put on display. I'm another freak in the show. One day the marquee will read my name. Till then, it's a neon glow. I'm caught on the Ferris wheel, going round and round. Everything that I see just goes up and down. Bright lights shining, the crowd gather round. Oh, am I the ringmaster or just another clown? Just goes up and down. Bright lights are shining, the crowds gather round. Oh, am I the ringmaster or just another clown? Am I the ringmaster or just another clown?